Welcome to this hard Ruth Bible quiz. There will be 10 questions and you will have 10 seconds to answer each question. So let's begin. Number 1. What did Naomi tell the people in Bethlehem to call her? A. Sarah, B. Rachel, C. Mara, D. Elizabeth. You have 10 seconds. The answer is C, and you can find this in Ruth chapter 1 verse 20. Number 2. Who was Boaz? A. Kinsman of Elimelech, B. Kinsman of Naomi, C. Town mayor, D. Priest. You have 10 seconds. The answer is A. Kinsman of Elimelech, and you can find this in Ruth chapter 2 verse 1. Number 3. Why did Elimelech go to live in Moab with his family? A. Disagreement with his town leaders, B. Famine in his hometown, C. Distant relatives invited him, D. Earthquake in his hometown. You have 10 seconds. The answer is B. Famine in his hometown, and you can find this in Ruth chapter 1 verse 1. Number 4. What were the names of Elimelech's two sons? A. Jacob and Esau, B. Perez and Zerah, C. Marhon and Shilion, D. James and John. You have 10 seconds. The answer is C, and you can find this in Ruth chapter 1 verse 2. Number 5. What happened to Elimelech in Moab? A. He died, B. He left his wife, C. He was killed by the king of Moab, D. His sons murdered him. You have 10 seconds. The answer is A, and you can find this in Ruth chapter 1 verse 3. Number 6. What relationship was Ruth to Naomi? A. Daughter, B. Granddaughter, C. Daughter-in-law, D. Niece. You have 10 seconds. The answer is C. Daughter-in-law, and you can find this in Ruth chapter 1 verse 22. Number 7. What was taken off and handed over to signify the agreement between Boaz and the kinsman? A. Robe, B. Sandal, C. Ring, D. Hat. You have 10 seconds. The answer is B. Sandal, and you can find this in Ruth chapter 4 verses 7 to 8. Number 8. What was the name of Ruth's great-grandson? A. Jesse, B. David, C. Solomon, D. Samuel. You have 10 seconds. The answer is B. David, and you can find this in Ruth chapter 4 verse 17. Number 9. How many elders witnessed Boaz's agreement with the kinsman? A. 2, B. 5, C. 10, D. 12. You have 10 seconds. The answer is D. 12, and you can find this in Ruth chapter 4, verse 2. Number 10. How much did Ruth glean on her first day? A. 1 ephah of oats. B. 2 ephahs of oats. C. 1 ephah of barley. D. 2 ephahs of barley. You have 10 seconds. The answer is C. 1 ephah of barley, and you can find this in Ruth chapter 2, verse 17.